Hey there, Detroit sports fanatics, and welcome to Taylor's Detroit Sports Show, this week's Tigers edition. I'm your host, Taylor Phillips. The number to call is 646-478-4837. Again, that's 989-774-1. Again, that's 646-478-4837. Find me on Facebook, YouTube, Google, and Pinterest as Taylor Phillips. Like my page, Taylor Phillips's Detroit Sports page, and join my group, Taylor Phillips's Detroit Sports Group, to become a more educated Detroit sports fan. And follow me on Twitter, Tumblr, and Instagram at DT2Phillips. There's also a chat window on blogtalkradio.com on all my episodes of Taylor's Detroit Sports Show for you all to comment on with your opinions. Guidelines. If you have called in, stay on the line. If you hang up, redial the numbers 646-478-4837 and then stay on the line. You'll have a total of 30 minutes to do so. Keep it very clean. Treat the show with respect. And if you don't know much about the Tigers or any Detroit sports, you can still just listen. And only I can change topics because I'm the host of the show. Perfect week for the Tigers. We thought that entire two-game series against the White Sox at U.S. Cellular Field was going to be rained out completely. But the games went on. There was only like a 20 to 30 minute rain delay in game one of the two-game series against Chicago. The Tigers fell behind 3-0 in the third inning, but they started to chip away from there. And then when it was tied at 3 and up with a man on third for Brian Holiday, he laid down the game-winning RBI bunt single, which was an amazing play. Trying to see who else got the run. Got the 3 runs. How they got the 3 runs before Holiday's RBI bunt single. Austin Jackson reached on a three-base error, leading to Brian Holiday's perfect bunt for an RBI infield single. Top of the fourth, Victor Martinez hit a line drive single, scoring Ian Kinsler. Then the Tigers tied it in the top of the sixth with an RBI single by Torrey Hunter and then another RBI single by Austin Jackson. Max Scherzer gave up a double, an RBI double, an RBI single, and an RBI double in the bottom of the third. Still got the that's not Max Scherzer. That's Justin Verlander. Verlander got a no decision actually. Java Chamberlain got his first win of the year after the Tigers went up 4-3 in the ninth. Chamberlain pitched the eighth, gave up a hit, walked a batter, struck out two. Then Joe Nathan nailed him down with the save, his fifth of the year. Belisario, Ronald Belisario took the loss. He now dropped to 1-3. Moving on to Wednesday's game, Tigers won 5-1. Tigers won the first one 4-3. This is game number 2 we're focusing on now. Brian Holiday was red hot again, hit a 2-run double. Max Scherzer being Max Scherzer, he's now 3-1. He went 6 innings flat, gave up 4 hits, walked 3 batters, and struck out 7. His ERA is 2.08. Victor Martinez and Nick Castellanos each hit a sacrifice fly to drive in Torrey Hunter and Miguel Cabrera each. Victor Martinez also drew a bases loaded walk in the top of the ninth. Then Evan Reed came on and gave up a 2-out RBI single by Tyler Flowers before ending it. Then they had Thursday off, like they had Monday off. Then they headed to Kansas City and Kauffman Stadium to take on the Kansas City Royals. Rick Porcello took the mound against James Shields. And Rick Porcello got the win, going 7 innings, giving up 2 earned runs on 4 hits, 0 walks, and 6 strikeouts. Eric Hosmer opened the scoring with a sacrifice fly to put the Royals up on the board first. Omar Infante came in to score, former Tiger. But then in the top of the third, the Tigers took over as Miguel Cabrera and Victor Martinez each hit back-to-back RBI doubles. Torrey Hunter was the first to score. Then in the top of the third, Alex Avila hit a 2-run rocket, a home run, scoring J.D. Martinez, make it 4-1. Then Torrey Hunter grounded into a 6-4-3 double play, scoring Andrew Romine to make it 5-1. Billy Butler homered off of Porcello in the bottom of the fourth, to lead off the bottom of the fourth, make it 5-2. It would stay that way until the top of the seventh, when Victor Martinez drove in Hunter from second with a single, and then 3 batters later, J.D. Martinez hit a key 2-run double, scoring down the right field line, scoring Torrey Hunter and Victor Martinez. That's the way it would end up. As the Tigers beat the Royals 8-2. Porcello, like I said, got the win. Ian Kroll and Evan Reed each pitched 1, 2, 3 innings. To prove the bullpen does not have dead arms. Let's go to game number 2, last night, Saturday. Drew Smiley took the hill and was red hot again. He pitched 7 shutout innings, only gave up 2 hits, walked 2 batters, and struck out 6. His ERA has declined now down to 2.45. Jabba Chamberlain pitched another great inning, setting him up and down in the 8th, striking out a batter. But then, oh boy, Phil Koch.
What's your problem there, pal? Can't I get a bit of sleep? Don't fucking hang it.
Yeah, Phil Superchoke came on to pitch the 9th inning in last night's game. He gave up 2 earned runs on 3 hits, but it was the right move for Ausmus to make, because Ausmus wanted to evaluate to see what was wrong with Phil Koch. I know. Look, guys, I know what you're thinking.
What's your problem there, pal? Can't I get a bit of sleep? Don't fucking hang it.
But Phil Koch finished the 9th inning. 2 runs was about enough. It could have been 4. And Smiley still got the win, now 2-1. Phil Koch's ERA is now 9.39. Ouch. Danny Duffy took a beating. No, wait, he only gave up 1 run and still took the loss, because Lewis Coleman gave up 2 runs, and then Aaron Brooks gave up 6 runs in the 9th inning, capped off by a Torrey Hunter 3-run home run. which proved to be the dagger in that one. The Tigers won 9-2. We head to today's game. Man, this is fun. The Tigers sent Justin Verlander out again. He was about to face what was his name again? I forgot. Now this soundbite is real funny.
I want you here. What's your problem there, pal? Can't a guy get a bit of sleep? Don't fucking hang it.
That is my exact reaction when I hear a lot of bull crap and jokes and stuff like that from Dan Dickerson and Jim Price. Every time I have to listen to the Tigers on the radio. They're like, oh my, wow, surprising BS. They're like that all the time. They just try to entertain people because, and they try to act like idiots. And they're getting way too old. See, as I'm still trying to load, this tab is still trying to load. Jason Vargas was the Royals pitcher. Justin Verlander pitched 5 2/3 no-hit baseball, 5 2/3 innings of no-hit baseball before giving up the first hit, a single to Billy Butler, inevitably. And then he fell, and then his wheels fell off his wagon as he gave up 3 runs and still finished the inning. Gave up a total of 4 hits, walked 4, and struck out 7. What's up with Verlander walking at least a few batters, huh?
I want you here. What's your problem there, pal? Can't a guy get a bit of sleep? Don't fucking hang it.
I know, it's I mean, every pitcher sometimes walks batters, but Verlander, come on. You're better than that. Ian Kroll gave up a single, still got through the 8th. Albuquerque struggled a little bit, but gave up only 1 run on 2 hits. Walked a batter and struck out a batter. 8 strikeouts by Tigers pitching. Looking at the offensive side of the diamond, Nick Castellanos opened the scoring with a line drive single. A line drive home run to left center field in the top of the 2nd. Then an inning later, Torrey Hunter drove in Miguel Cabrera and Rajay Davis with a 2-run single. And then the next inning, top 4. Ian Kinsler drove in Andrew Romine with a single, and then Miguel Cabrera, the big man, drove in 2 with a double. And that made it 5-0. Tigers. And then the top of the 5th, the Tigers continued their 4-inning scoring streak with a 2-run homer from Alex Avila. He's been red hot against the Royals lately. 2nd homer of the year and the 2nd homer of the series, both 2-run homers against the Royals. Scoring Austin Jackson there, made it 7-0. But then the Royals got on the board in the bottom of the 7th. Jared Dyson tripled off of Verlander, scoring Brett Hayes and Alcides Escobar. And then Nori Aoki hit a sacrifice fly to bring Jared Dyson home. Made it 7-3. But the Tigers would add 2 insurance runs on a Torrey Hunter single in the top of the 8th to make it 9-3 with 2 out. And then in the bottom of the 9th, Al Albuquerque gave up an RBI single by Nori Aoki, scoring Mike Moustakas from 2nd. But that was it. And Infante would add a single move Aoki to 2nd. Then Jeff Jones would talk Albuquerque down. And then Albuquerque got Eric Hosmer to pop out to catcher Alex Avila in foul territory behind the plate to end the game. As the Tigers sweep the Royals with a 9-4 win, and have now won 5 straight. Now for my opinion column. The White Sox offense and Royals offense just couldn't get anything going, just couldn't get much going against this solid Tigers pitching staff. The Tigers bullpen was doing great except for Phil Koch, who gave up the 2 runs in the 9th last night. Albuquerque was a bit shaky too, but only kept the damage to a minimum of 1 run in today's game in the 9th. I like the starting pitching, how the starting pitching has performed, and has given their offense a chance to win the game. The Tigers bats came alive in Kansas City. 26 runs against the Royals. Looking at the week ahead, the Tigers return to home tomorrow to begin a 4-game set and a 7-game homestand. A 4-game set is against the Houston Astros, and then 7:08 Monday tomorrow through Wednesday, and then 1:08 on Thursday. They're both all on Fox. They're all on Fox Sports Detroit. Then on Friday they host the Minnesota Twins. 7:08 on Friday, Saturday at 1:08, and Sunday at 1:08. Max Scherzer will go up against Jared Cosart with a 1-2 record of 5.52 ERA. Scherzer is 3-1 with a 2.08 ERA. He has pitched in 6 games, 31 innings pitched, 25 hits, 19 earned runs, 5 homers against, 2 hit batters, 15 walks, and 25 strikeouts. 217 batting average against, 129 walks and hits per innings pitched, and a 1.64 ground out air out ratio. So the Tigers are now 17-9 looking at the standings. The White Sox are 15-17 in third place in the Central. Royals are 14-16 in fourth. Minnesota Twins are 14-15 second place.
90 seconds.
Then and of course the Astros are bringing up the rear in the AL West, 10-21. So that's a look at the standings, and that's going to wrap it up for this week's Taylor. Oh, the Tigers have signed relief pitcher Joel Hanrahan from the Red Sox to a 1-year deal, and immediately put him on the 15-day disabled list. With a hand problem or something like that. But he's likely to start next month in June sometime. So that's going to wrap it up for this week's Tigers edition of Taylor's Detroit Sports Show. Join me here each week Sunday night at 11 as I recap the Astros 4-game series and the Twins 3-game series. Till then, TTFN, ta-ta for now.